Today we are going to know about the problem of best time to buy and sell stock, and then we will find its algorithm to solve this problem in off and time. So the problem states that you are given an array of prices where prices I is the price of a given stock on the ith day. You want to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell that stock. Uh, Further, it says that return the maximum profit you can achieve from this transaction. If you cannot achieve any profit, return zero. So now we know the problem. Let's see how we can solve it. So let's suppose that we are given these five numbers or prices in that array, and we have to find the maximum profit from these numbers. We have to keep in mind that when we have chosen any number and we have bought any stock at a particular day, we cannot go behind. For suppose if we have chosen this number one, we cannot go back. We can only go to the right side of the array because uh, we have to sell it to some other day which is in the future. So let me make a graph of these numbers to represent how we can visualize these numbers looking in an array. So let's suppose that we have these numbers like this. Okay, so we have the numbers like this. Now let's draw it like this. We have to make five circles. So this is the five. This is four. So for suppose we have the numbers like this. Let me write here the values of these nodes as well. So this is 20, this is 30, this is 1, this is 5, and this is 4. So we have a graph like this. These are basically the peaks, and these are the valleys which are beneath the peak or the peak node. So let me make a graph like this. So you can see that from 20 to 30 we have a difference of 10. uh, let's first erase this number. uh, Now let us suppose that we have two variables, integer and answer variable, and let it be 0, and then we have an integer of uh, of basically minimum of the prices. So let me draw a box here. So we have an integer answer which is 0, and we have an integer minimum of prices which we can state as the first value of the array, which is prices 0, meaning the value 20, and then let us have a, so what it states is that we have a value answer which has a 0 in it, and then we have a minimum of prices which is the price 0. So now let us have a for loop which will be running from integer I equals to 1, I is less than n, n is the size of the array, so let it be the n equals to prices dot size. So I'm using C++ language, so it's a little bit easier to understand. Now in the loop, what we will do. Now basically we have to find the difference between these two values. So we will find the difference between 20 and 30, which is 30 minus 20, 10. Now we will find the difference between, now we will check if 20 and 30, which value is lesser. So between 20 and 30, 20 is the lesser value. So first we have checked from 20 to 30 the difference. Now again we will check it from 20 to 1, because 20 is lesser than 30. Now when we are on this node, we know the difference between 20 and 1, which is 1 minus 20 is minus 19. Now we can see that 1 is lesser than 20, so 1 is now our root node, and we will find the differences between other nodes from this value. So now to find the difference, we will calculate it from 1. So from 1 to 5, we have a difference of 5 minus 1, 4, and between 1 to 4, we have a difference of 3. So what we have got to know here is the maximum profit. We can clearly see that 10 is the maximum profit. So this is basically our answer, and we have to return this value. So now to write some code, now we can see clearly that in our answer we have to store the maximum profit. So it is the max of answer and the prices I minus minimum of prices. The line simply means that we have to find the maximum of answer and prices I minus minimum of the prices, because when we had 20 as our minimum value, this is our root node, and we will subtract the next value from this node, and similarly the next node from this value. So now the next line is to find the minimum of prices. Minimum of How we can find the minimum of prices is by finding the min of prices, and prices I. So we are done with our algorithm. Now we simply have to return our answer. So we also have a catch here that return the maximum profit you can achieve from the transaction. If you cannot achieve any profit, return zero. So we will state that if our answer is less than zero, simply return zero. Else, uh, else return. So hope I hope that you enjoyed this video. If if you find this video boring, then uh, tell me in comments, and I will try to teach in a better way. Thank you very much, and I hope you